Army recognition is in Schaffen-Diest, the training center for the paratrooper unit of the Belgian Army. And today, Colonel Tom Bilo is taking over as commander of the Special Operations Regiment of the Belgian Army, which is the opportunity to interview him about his intention regarding, namely, a surprising subject, let's say the arrival of 19 women in the Special Operations Regiment. It's a first in the Belgian Army.
For me, it's a real privilege to take over the command right now, because we are in a phase of transformation. So that's really a very big challenge that they will have to help accomplish, so to say. So the first thing I will do is work together with the different units to make sure that, let's say, they understand each other's role very well, so that they are compatible and that they can, let's say, complement each other. So we have, for instance, the Special Forces Group. This is what we call a Tier 1 Special Forces unit, so with very specific tasks. And then we have para-commando battalions, which will also have a SOF role, Special Operations role, but often in support of the Tier 1 role. And there I will have to make it very clear to the units what is each role in the process. So for the moment we are working on that, so that's the first thing. The second thing is that we are transforming from, let's say, light infantry parachute airborne unit into a special operations unit for the two para-commando battalions. And that's also a challenge, because now we will have to take care of having a more soft approach of the whole education process, training process, and even the operational aspects, of course. And therefore we will have to focus on the individual skills of the para-commandos. So we have to make sure that they can work in a big unit, a company or battalion-sized airborne unit for more conventional operations, like a seize and hold operation, for instance. But also when they are used in much smaller formations. I'm talking about a squad-like formation, 10 guys sent out very far from their base. There also they have to work together, and therefore they need other skills than to work in that very big size formation. So we will have to work on shooting skills, on medical skills, on small unit tactics, but also on some diplomatic skills, because a small team will be used in an embassy or in some positions where they will have to provide security to ambassadors or personnel. To accomplish that, they need another part of skills that are not now in the basic education. So all these small aspects will have to be improved, and that's at the individual level. And then we have another transformation at the higher level. As you maybe know, NATO asked us to develop an SOMTG capacity, Special Operations Maritime Task Group capacity. Therefore, we will use the Special Forces Group as a backbone, but we will also use the para-commando units to complement the capacity. But it's really exciting to have the challenge, and I hope to meet you back maybe in 3 years to see what will have been accomplished by then. So we just recruited the personnel, the women who will participate in that program. We have a plan, but we don't have any results right now because we just started it. So I cannot say if we are on the right track or not. But what we noticed, and that's normally publicly known, is that the world counts 50% women. So when you are abroad and you are conducting operations, 50% of the people there are women. And in some nations, in some cultures, it's very difficult for men to have an impact on the women because of religious or cultural aspects. And that's the reason why we want to invest in that capacity, to have women embedded in our special forces with the cultural knowledge on how to shape, on how to influence the local population, the local, let's say, female population, in order to have better results in general on the operations. That's the aim of the whole story. And I think it will be a long story, and for the moment it's too early to draw any lessons.
And there are some other founding fathers here also in the audience, I think. My team.